I experienced these 5 things, I was able to sit back and reflect on these 5 things that I'm about to speak about. And they've been able to help me grow in this journey, in this walk of life that I'm doing right now. It's been very eye-opening. And these 5 things, when you experience them and you take collective of them, you're going to keep the ball rolling. Number one, beating self-doubt. For instance, for myself, when I first started real estate wholesaling, there was a period of time that I was, studying, getting all the knowledge of regarding, how to talk to sellers, how to present offers, all this good stuff. But still in the back of my mind, I had these limiting beliefs that although I'm paying for these softwares, I'm in these communities, I'm around people that are actually doing it, something in the back of my mind, there was still something back there saying like, you know what, you can't get a deal. You can't get a seller locked up. You can't get a deal to the closing table. And for months I was just doing things like I was talking to people, but I wasn't being intentional. And then I wouldn't say one day, but it just started clicking to me like the more conversations I'm having with different people, they actually help me boost myself up. And then I'm able to, I'm getting the ball rolling, like, slowly, habits or everything outside of business, the mental health, getting back in the gym, eating correctly or eating what I said I'm going to do, getting back into a flow of things, right? And understanding that, you don't have to be perfect. It's progress over perfection. I am capable of doing these things, speaking life over, speaking word into or speaking these words into existence, right? And just changing the way I'm talking to myself. And then it just clicked. And then obviously I got a deal. I got a contract. I got it sold. I got paid. And once I'm able to see the proof of concept, like, I could do this. I could do this. It just, you walk different. You talk different. So that would be number one for sure, would be beating self-doubt. Number two, realizing how I overcame no experience. How I overcame no experience is just doing it. Doing the work, getting out there. A lot of people in life, they have analysis paralysis and whatever it is that they want to pursue. Back again, real estate wholesaling, a lot of people, they find out that you can make some money into it. There's not a lot of things necessary to get going. There's a lot of things that'll help the journey, but you don't really need that much. All you need is a list, a phone, and start talking. And how I was scared of cold call and how I got over that was, man, pick up the phone and start dialing. And you fail, you fumble your words, and till this day it happens to me. There's always something new. I'm not perfect. I don't strive to be perfect, but I just keep going. Like, you know what? There's new things in life, whether it's business or new workouts in the gym or whatever it may be. There's always something that you don't know nothing about. And the best way to gain experience is getting those reps in. Keep going, keep pushing. You are capable, and time after time, you start, it's the snowball effect. Boom, you get one thing down. Now you add that to the toolbox. You get another thing, you add that to the toolbox. So now you're equipped and you just keep pushing, you keep grinding. So that would be number two, would be, how I overcame no experience. And once I was able to realize that, wow, I was capable to get over that, boom, come on. New things, like, come on, I'm trying new things. And, it's still something that I work on. I'm not always, trying any and everything, but I'm open to it. And I'm open to, failing forward and learning as I'm going, not waiting until I know every single thing about what it is that I'm looking to, go into head first, Number three, my aha moment. My aha moment, I would like to say, in the past, year or two or whatever it may be, but most recently would be my first wholesale deal, which was that one actually closed in December. That's what I would say would be the beginning of my aha moment. Getting that first check, whatever amount it was, it was just proof of concept of like, okay, you got it. I had months of not getting anything or just a dry run and, having those thoughts like, is this really for me? Is this something that I really want to do? I'm pouring into the machine towards data, dialers, whatever it may be, programs, and I'm not getting anything. I'm doing the work, but I'm not getting anything. But once I was able to, boom, that one fell into my lap, and I was just, I had to keep doing the work day after day, getting those no's. You're going to get those 1,000 no's before you get that one yes that changed the whole trajectory of your business, your life, how you look at things. At least that's how I'm looking at it. Like now, where I came from, where I'm at, where I'm going, where I want to go, and what am I doing to get there. Like, it changes everything. Like, that's just one deal. Now, I've closed a few since then, and I would say I'm in my aha moment right now because, wow, if I could do this, boom, 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 boom. There's no limits to what I could do. There's endless opportunity. So that would be number 3, my aha moment. Number 4 would be why I didn't quit even after months of nothing, of no results. This could be related to anything, whether it's business or, gym, your fitness goals, like not even, not quitting. There's, some people go to the gym 30 days and you might not see, massive, changes in your body, or you might, or you might make 1,000 phone calls, 1,000 cold calls, and you might not get one lead or get a deal or whatever people say. And people quit. And imagine just day after day, week after week, month after month, you're not seeing any results. And I wanted to quit. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I wanted to quit because I didn't think I was capable of getting a deal. And the reason why I was getting any results like the ones that I wanted was because maybe the way that I was thinking about things. I didn't believe that I was capable of doing it, but you flip that switch. And I didn't quit because I knew the knowledge that I have regarding the real estate, whatever it is, wanting to be better. I have this knowledge, and if I let it go to waste, that would be doing a lot of people, if I let that go to waste, I would be doing myself, an unjust thing, just quitting. I've quit a lot of things in my life, good, bad, or whatever it may be. But these things that I know, like, man, these things could change my life. These habits, these, how to talk to people or how to, whatever it is that I'm learning. I know something that could possibly change my life and is changing my life and has changed my life. And that's the reason why I haven't quit. And I don't plan, that's the reason why I didn't quit, because I knew that eventually on the other side of that hill is greatness. And every time you get on top of one hill, you look up and you're at the bottom of another one. So keep pushing, don't quit. Number 5 is very important, and I would say it is the power of networking. The power of networking is important in business, in life. Good networking is, getting around winners, getting around people that are successful in fields that you aspire to be successful in, rubbing shoulders with different people. Everyone, you're able to pull value from, these people that are doing big things. And me, myself, in real estate and wholesaling, I'm in a community. I met a lot of great people. This community actually changed my life. Charged Up University, Chris Jefferson, that's the homie right there. And through this community, I met a lot of people that I'm doing business with, that I relate to, that I admire in this space, that I'm able to build a relationship with them. I'm able to learn from them. They give me feedback. And, ultimately, I've been breaking bread with these people that I made a relationship with. And then now it's outside of business. Like, it's just like, man, that's the homie. And I really appreciate that. And this is all virtual as well. This goes well as, even just networking in your local area. Like, I go to real estate meetups and I meet a lot of people and I share my journey and I'm able to listen to theirs, and whatever I could do to help them or whatever they could do to help me. Like, it's all about, networking, presenting yourself, and just wanting better for yourself. So the power of networking is very powerful in life, in business. In order for you to want to be better, if you want to be better, you have to want it. Don't quit and get out your comfort zone. Go out there and network with a purpose. Be intentional. So that would be my 5 things that once I realized these 5 things and I was able to take note of these 5 things, these changed my life. Like, I'm telling you, number 1, these 5 things, like, once I was able to realize these, take note of them, like, wow, I've came a long way. So number 1, beating self-doubt. Number 2, how I overcame no experience, failing forward. Number 3, my aha moment. Number 4, why I didn't quit even after months of a dry run and no results. And number 5, the power of networking. Peace.